So this is the first album I made, and this is the traditional satchel. So we took the two pieces, we overlap them, and it creates that beautiful satchel design. How do we open it? I'm going to have to put this down flat. I did try and do it mid-air, but it didn't quite work for me. We just pinch those, lift up, and they come away. Pinch those, lift up, and it comes away. And that opens the top of our satchel. I'm going to do the same this side. Pinch those. As you can see, that lifts over the top like that, and the side will then come away. Let's do the same this side. Pinch those, slide that piece over the top, and now that side comes away. So then it opens up, and when it opens up, it reveals everything you want to be. Now, the pockets that you see here that are on the front, I've included inside my satchel. You don't have to if you don't want to. You could do them any way you want. You could use this part here to make a pocket, and that would look really cool as well. You don't have to do the one that's on the front. I just quite like those because I think it means you can actually then put loads of bits and bobs, whether they're photo mounts, little cards, your memorabilia, whatever. Now, as I said when we explained the dies, you have your spine die and you need two of them. As you can see there's one of them, there's two. And they then sit and help the pockets move back and forth. So you get the die to make the pockets, and then in the pockets you have your beautiful photo mounts that you can actually add. And you can put 4 in there, as you see. And they move the way it's been created beautifully. Now, these won't sit flat on mine. That's because I put the pocket here. If you want them to sit perfectly flat, don't put the 3D pocket. Put maybe one that sits directly onto the panel. So that's one idea. So to close it, I prefer to do the sides first, each their own. So this bit goes over, pinch it, and that tab there with the slot slides over, and that opens up, and that holds it in place. As simple as that. So again, this side goes in, part here, pinch those together, they go through the slot, open up, and that holds the side. And we're going to repeat the process for the straps. So that will go in there, open up, pinch together, go through the slot, opens up. So that's one way of using it. Now, another way you can use it is I did something slightly differently. I've made the satchel, as you can see. I've put a pocket on the front and I've put a pocket on the back because why not? I've then got the straps, but I did something a little bit different with the straps this time. I've put Velcro on mine. I wanted to do that just to, so you could do something different if that's what you wanted, or these could be magnets if you prefer. And then I've still got the closure bits, but I've used it as a decorative feature. So opens up. I've got the sides, slot over, that open up, that comes down. The same this way. Oh, I'm getting better at this in the air. But this time round, rather than that having the bits, I've used the same dies to create a mini album. And I've kept the same look as if it was a satchel. So if I open up my mini album, I've got those pockets again, but I've done mine side on this time. I can still put my photo mounts in and out, as you can see. I've got a pocket again there, but I've kept the look of the satchel. So rather than put the spines here, which is what we did, and then we had the pockets, I thought it would be nice to have the satchel independent, so it was a posh way of housing my mini album. So that was the second idea I came up with. Now the third idea I came up with is I've got the satchel. I haven't quite got the same design. I've got an extended bit here, and the reason for that is I've actually made it a double width. So I've still used the same dies. I've not had to use anything else. The only additional bit I've actually had to come up with myself is this bracing card here, so I could find a way of closing both these bits up and also keeping that satchel look, like where it's thicker at the bottom and goes thinner at the top. So thicker at the bottom, thinner at the top. It opens exactly the same way, so I'm going to those. Oh, bits are falling out, so I'll just move those. And inside, instead of having 4 pockets, it now reveals 8 pockets. Because I've got this extra panel here to make it wider, I've just put a band so I can actually put some more bits and pieces there. I open up the sides exactly the same way as you would do the others. And then both come away. And it's the same layout on the inside, but instead of doing, if I open it up, so now I've got the 2 spines there, and that holds my 4, and then all I've done is added another 2 spines to hold another 4, so I can make 8 pockets in this. And I suppose you could carry on going, or you could double it up that way, so you could create as many as you want. So I thought that was rather nice way, a different way of using the dies. There you go. There's the 3 different types of projects I've made. I've got up close videos showing a lot more detail about how I created each of my albums, and I've got a tutorial video showing how I created the rucksack and the mini album together. So watch this space and they'll all be out really, really soon. Would love it if you subscribed to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the like and notification buttons, and then you'll know when I release another video and be part of my crafting journey. Can't wait to see what you're going to do with your dies when you get them home. As before, everything will be linked down below that I've used. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. Many thanks for popping over today, and hope to see you again soon. Stay safe.